Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The patch notes. They did it. They have finally patched the game. It's been a while. It's been a long time coming. Let's see what they had to tell us about. Let's see what they've got for us. Listen to some lo-fi. So, the current state of the game, Barbs and Warlocks are overpowered. Savage Roar right now, they buffed it to make it to where you do 50% less physical damage for 8 seconds to them. Now, for reference, the Divine Protection perk or skill for Cleric is 30% for 4 seconds, and that's physical damage reduction. So my counter to the evil barbarians was I just ran Cleric and I ran Divine Protection, and you know what happened? I died to spellcasters, and the Warlock is still OP. So let's hear what they got to do. You got your classic. Game's gonna be gone for a while. I'm so sorry to the people who are obsessed with it, like myself. So they fixed several issues that could cause poor client server performance. All right. Fixed an issue where automatically equipped utility items could become unusable with the autofill feature turned on. So I have always had the autofill feature turned off, and my equipment has been autofilling in, and it has, can't drink your pots. You have to cycle through. Fixed several sound errors. Okay, there are several sound errors in the game. Fixed an issue where multiple Barbarian Savage Roar could be applied at the same time. And you nerfed it? I don't think they nerfed it. Fixed issue where the Warlock's Phantomized could persist indefinitely. Never seen that. Warlocks could not be hit by some area of effect spells while using Phantomized. Never experienced that. Fixed an issue where characters could get stuck in certain spots in the ice cavern. I experienced that. Fixed where characters could become stuck in the elevator in ice cavern. I experienced that, but I still extracted, but I was a bit scared because I was stuck in the elevator. Fixed an issue where it was possible to escape without boarding the ice cavern shaft. Oh, that's cool. Fixed an issue where too many marvelous chests appeared in the crypts. So I did see a marvelous chest by the corner skeletal champion room with the bats and the coffin, the royal coffin. And I thought it was weird to see a marvelous chest there instead of a lion's head. So maybe that's what that is. Items looted from corpses would sometimes disappear. Never seen that. Fixed an issue where Ice Kobold's calling would not work. I definitely never experienced that. The Ice Kobolds called their buddies, and their buddies came and killed me. And it worked. So I wish I experienced that bug. Fixed an issue that could result in a crash while moving items in the stash. Yeah, that happened to me once. The sound effect when frostbitten has been updated. What's the sound effect now? Because right now it's like and yeah, it's unpleasant. Fighter's barricade perk now increases magic resistance by I'm taking that perk every single game. Every single game. Let's go. Magic resist for the fighter. Let's go. I'm here for it. Barbarian's base strength decreased from 25-20, resourcefulness increased from 7 to 12. They made those barbs resourceful. I like it. Barbarians can now equip the round shield. Ooh, I mean, that's cool. I mean, now they have a club and a round shield. Great. Barbarians, nerfs. Please, Lord. Please, Lord Grayson. Let these be nerfs I'm about to read. Pretty please. Rage. Strength gain, 15 to 10. All right, so they nerfed Vigor last time. Movement speed bonus decreased from 15 to 10. Nice! Potion Chugger duration has been changed from 20% to 50. Oh, a buff for Potion Chugger. I like it. Savage, I love Potion Chugger Barb. Savage Roar duration changed from 8 to 6 seconds. I like it. Barbarian's Reckless attack armor penetration increased from 75 to 85%, while the armor rating penalty has also been increased from 35. So it's a reckless attack. You go for this crazy attack that's reckless as the barb, and you go for it, right? But if you get hit during that time, you take a lot of damage. I like that.
The amount of charges for the wizard's ignite spell has increased from 5 to 10. The wizard needed a buff. I don't see wizards. They're not being played, so fair. Quarterstaff has been added to the wizard's basic starting kit. Okay, another buff. I like it. You get health while meditating. Wizard meditation skill also gives the benefits of resting. Wizard needed a buff. I don't even play wizard, but like they deserve it. The rest is additive when meditating next to a campfire. That's cool. Wizards or cleric's bless bonus effect increase from 3 to 5. Woo! Cleric buff. They needed it. I swear. Warlock's Torture Master attribute bonus ratio has been changed from 25% to 15%. Nice. So, Torture Mastery, what it does is it gives you health back when you attack things with your curses. 2 of the curses. The Curse of Pain and the Curse of Power. So, if they change the attribute ratio, that's, I believe, going to mean that if you had willpower or just magic power in general, that you were getting 25% of that converted straight to damage. Now it's only 15%, which playing fighter and getting hit by 1 curse and losing half your health wasn't fun. So I like that. Warlock's Bolt of Darkness health cost in demon form increased from 2 to 3. I thought it was free actually, so that's interesting. They definitely would spam that feeling semi-infinitely, it felt like, so I'm kind of happy about that. The duration of all potions has been reduced. That's also good. Potions just take too long, you know, they're not something that's useful in a fight. If someone's pushing you and you trade a little bit and you back up, drinking a healing potion, it's like, yeah, it's a little bit of help, but it takes 30 seconds, right, to get 15 health. The fight might last 4 more seconds, you know, 2 HP. You spent all that time that you could have thrown something at them, or you could have drank a protection potion or whatever. Definitely helpful. Armor penetration for Bone Shaper has been reduced from 25 to 15%. Yeah, it's a legendary weapon. Never seen it. Armor penetration for the club has been reduced from 15 to 10. Yeah, the club's a bit too strong. Glad it was nerfed. The Warmaul, which I've seen no one using. I don't use it because that thing is god-awful. Increased from 15 to 20%. There was a time where it was broken, but it's terrible now. The color of Frostwolf and Frostwalker's Elite and Nightmare variations have been modified. Good, because the purple eyes were cool on the Elite Frostwolf, but I didn't see like I saw on the Nightmare Frostwolf. And the Frostwalker Elite and Nightmare. Okay, the colors of Frostwolf. So just the normal Frostwolf. Frostwalker Elite and Nightmare. I think that this is just bad syntax. I think they're talking about both of them, and they're talking about Elite and Nightmare variations. Valentine's back. Nicholas is gone. The collector now purchases candy canes, gingerbread cookies, and heart candies. That's good, because I need to get rid of those. I have, I think, a couple gingies. If you leave a match in the lobby phase, you will be prevented from joining another match for some time. Woo! That's awesome. People would snipe you all the time. They'd go in naked, and then they would just come back in with gear and then kill you. So if you had like a golden key or something, or if you had good gear, they would then come in to try to take it from you. Modified some monster spawn times in the ice caverns. Okay. Some monster spawns. The ice caverns are terrifying, so I hope that means there's a little bit less monsters, because just getting through there in only 12, there we go, 18 minutes, right to the next. The match time for the ice caverns has been significantly increased from 12 to 18 minutes. It's just hard to do anything in there with only 12 minutes, so it's nice to have another 6 minutes. Solo, duos, and trios now have access to all dungeons. That's for you, Iron Mace. That's for you. Mwah! I love you. That needed to happen. I also know that, logistically speaking, server-wise, that was very hard for them. So I'm glad they were able to get that done. And they added the marketplace. Wow. Good for them. Good for them. The marketplace You know, I'd like to see no marketplace, and I'd like to see no trade channel, personally. I think it ruins the game, but a lot of their player base is Tarkov players. And without a marketplace and without a trade channel, you know, catering to these Tarkov players, which is a game like Dark and Darker but with guns, and that is very heavily reliant on rare gear. And you know the trading and buying of gear is like a mini game for a lot of people. You know, you get to barter, you get to haggle. People like it, so I'm glad that they are bringing that back because people like it. So let's read their developer comments before wrapping up, and I'll give my 2 cents. Not that I haven't already given 10 cents. Hi, adventurers. We want to wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year's. Oh yeah, because they're in Korea, so they celebrate Lunar New Year. I guess that's going on right now. Dope. We've worked hard to make some critical improvements so everyone can enjoy the holidays. We have implemented several fixes which improve server performance and should reduce the amount of rubber banding. There was a lot of that happening last few weeks. Rubber banding is when you move forward in the game, right? So on your screen you move forward, right? Because you're moving. But at some point from point A to point B, right? Your game stopped. You and the internet stopped communicating. So you on your game got all the way up here, but in reality, right here, you stopped moving. So what happens is, your screen, you get all the way up here, and then you just rubber band backwards. It's like getting pulled back. And you can imagine if there's something chasing you, like a skeleton, and they're about to whack you, and you only have 1 health, how frustrating that would be to die to that. Very, very regular occurrence. Or fighting an enemy player, and you go to make that final hit, and you just rubber band. We have concluded our experiment with the map rotation, and now all maps will be able for all party types. Thank you. We understand that matches may be less full than usual for the time being. I'm fine with that, but we decided that it was better to build and learn based on our expected specs rather than force a band-aid solution. We have also made balanced changes to the barbarian class with hope of increasing the skill ceiling and to allow for more risk versus reward playstyle. Thank you. We've also slightly upgraded the wizard to improve their early game experience and assist them in solo play as a starting point. Finally, this update includes our first pass at the marketplace feature that allows users to sell items to other players through an automated process. We have focused on function over comfort at this stage, but we plan to improve it and make it more convenient in future iterations. The original trading post system will remain intact to accommodate direct trades between users, especially for more valuable items. I want to thank everyone for their patience as we work to fix these pressing issues. Okay. How do I feel about this patch? Well, my main qualms with the game right now is that the golden key is not used for opening the golden door. I challenge the developers to tell me how many golden keys actually, once coming out of the game, ever go back in to open a door. I don't think it's very many. Because why would you? Why would you use a key when it's for the marketplace? For those of you who may be inexperienced, the golden key is a very rare drop off of a very few enemies and chests in the game. That key can be used to lockpick any chest, don't do that. Or it can be used to open the golden door. And yes, in Alpha 3, I pulled a golden key and I opened a lion's head chest, or I opened a golden chest with it. And I could have just used a normal lockpick. And you know what? That's fine. It happened. It's over. I didn't know where the golden room was anyways at that point. Now, the changes they've made with the map rotations definitely make the golden key easier to take in and perhaps get out with. The change where they made it to where people can't snipe you in your lobby by coming in and just looking at you and then coming in with gear and then taking your key from you, also a very welcomed change and a very big change. The fact that you can now go in and then if you leave the lobby there's a penalty, a time penalty, that's huge. People are still going to have 2 computers, 2 monitors going, and they're still going to do the sniping and they're just going to switch accounts, and that's fine. But it's making it harder for them. Again, not stoked about the marketplace, but it's just because I don't like it, you know? Just because I don't like it doesn't mean that it's not something a lot of people like, right? So it's a good thing that they've gotten that out, and, you know, props to you guys for putting in hard work over at Iron Mason getting that out. It looks like they made the barbarian just a little more diverse, and also, like, you're a barbarian. Like, The round shield is a Viking shield. It's painted as a Viking shield. They definitely probably always wanted the barbarian to use it, just, you know, balance wise, game wise. You know, if I went to college for video game development, I'd probably understand why they didn't have the round shield for the barb yet. You know, there's a lot of things that I think we just don't understand about game development that are reasons that they make decisions they make. And some solid nerfs to the broken playstyle. A bit sad to not see more nerfs to the club. I think a 5% armor pen nerf is good, but a damage nerf probably was warranted too. Yeah, I like this patch. This is Dankin Danker. This is Kevin, also known as Waifu Loves You, also known as your buddy, signing off, and I'm looking forward to this. Let me know down in the comments if there's any content you guys want to see. I've been considering making a Potion Chugger Barbarian video. I was gonna make a couple depressing videos about a lot of the issues that they fixed in this patch. So yeah, you all have a wonderful day. GG's, stay safe out there, and get some of that loot.